Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel, and we are today here with the new Duel Links video. I recently posted that I have become D-level max with Infernity in Duel Links. Yeah, so in this video I just wanted to show you all my replays and my best replays of my grind to D-level max, my deck lists and my thoughts and everything, of course. My list is posted on Duel Links Meta. I will post a link in the description with more thoughts and stuff. But yeah, like I said, in this video we will just showcase the deck list. I'll showcase my best replays and just, talk through why and how, If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Many more videos to come in this week. We still got a lot of post-ban list videos to come. Different stuff, just a lot to come for sure. Big shout outs to the Infernity Discord. Be sure to join in the link down into the description. Yeah, that's pretty much it for all the announcements. Let's get into the deck list first. This one alone. Alright. For the deck list we played Assault Mode Infernity. Right now, this is probably the best way to play Infernity in Duel Links from my experience. It's just so much more consistent and just the skill is just so much better than Fleeting Hand and Shelf a Ghost. Sadly, please Konami give Kiryu an actual good skill. Well, the other skills were good, but for its time, right now, Infernity just needs a brand new skill for sure. Return of the Reaper would also be nice. But yeah, we played Assault Mode Infernity. That was the best pick to play Infernity in the KC Cup right now. And this is what we played. So let's get over ratios. We played 2 Archfiend. 2 Archfiend for if the other one gets crowed, you still have another one. 3 is too much. I would play 2. I really like 2. Then we have double Necromancer, because if you open Sage, Transmodify Necromancer, Transmodify is not live anymore. Also, the second one really comes up if you are in a grind game. It's a nice top deck to have in a grind game, because it generates bodies. That basically for the other Infernity, if you play 3 Sage, you want to see Sage. Sage is the GOAT together with Launcher, Transmodify. Of course, you would like to see these in your hand, and Sage is just combo. Of course, you have many ways to combo. Like the standard is, of course, Transmodify Sage, but yeah, the skill really gives you a lot of consistency, as I will showcase in the video. And it just generates so much bodies, which is really nice, so you can play through multiple interruptions. We played 3 of the Psy Reflector. You want to see it, it's your main starter. E-Tally could be an option, but we play Ancient Fairy Dragon and that's a limited one already. So who knows, if Ancient Fairy Dragon gets off limited, then we can play E-Tally. We play 1 Droplet. I would play a second one if I had. As you all just saw, I have enough gems to go grind through the box again, but I kind of want to wait because I have a feeling Infernity might get some love soon, so who knows, we will get Return of the Reaper. If I have more gems, I'll probably grind for the second Droplet, but I also have the feeling it will be in the next batch of UR Dream tickets, so it's not really worth it for me. I'd just rather save my gems. 3 Launcher, of course, no need to talk about my 3 Launcher. 2 Transmodify, actually, we used to play 3 Transmodify, but I'm now on 2 because sometimes you just had hands where I bricked into multiples of this. No Sage, for example. So this was more, so like this in total, this was more consistent for me, so I cut the Transmodify back. 2-2 instead of 3, and it has worked fine. I mean, we got to the point where we wanted to make, so we played 3 traps. 1 barrier, double break, like standard. You could play suppression, but right now Nip is not really in the meta. And we play the 1 brick together with the other brick. But to be fair, you can just shuffle them back with your skills. They aren't really as much of a brick. They are just garnets, basically. Next up for the extra deck, we play 1 Trishula to hand loop for 1. You can even hand loop for 2 if you have a really good hand. For extension, you can just hand loop for twice and still end on your full board with 3 traps, 1 abomination and IP, with 2 infinity names. We play 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. I would not cut this. This is really good. Something like the main combo you do is normal this, search this, effect to search this, effect Psy Reflector to summon back this, make this level 6. And then you can make Ancient Fairy Dragon if you're going first. Going second, I mostly make this to destroy spell or trap, you know. But Ancient Fairy Dragon, if you open too many monsters, for example, and no Sage, you can just still get handless in the form with Ancient Fairy Dragon to summon this or this from hand. It's really nice. And you can also make Trishula level 5 in order to synchro summon Ancient Fairy Dragon using Sage and Trish. This is a really good card, you should play this for sure. We play 1 Junk Archer for the skill. You can just play it on your board from with your skill. If this card would spawn out of thin air, it would be really good because, you know, then we don't have to play Junk Archer in the extra deck. But don't cut this, it's just too good going second. It just outs already an interruption directly, monster interruption mostly, or it baits spells and traps. This card is crazy good with the skill. Don't play Stardust, play this. We play 1 Nightmare Unicorn going second and just link material, 1 Puzzlemo because it's just nice. Also monster clearance effect has come up a lot, which is cool. But mostly just, you know, for extension, and sometimes, you know, it also came up that this is on your field with Necromancer, then you have Puzzlemo on your field, so you can summon back Archfiend and make Archfiend level 5. So you can make Trish, still make Trish, which is nice. 1 Underworld Goddess, we mostly make this with IP. But also going second, it's an insane card and saves so much games. If you have Underworld Goddess IP, play them for sure. If you don't, because they are still locked in selection boxes, I just got lucky by pulling them. I would definitely play Viral Dragon and Nightmare Cerberus. Then we have Unchained Abomination for your end board. It's the GOAT together with Break. IP for end board, and going second, it's really nice because it makes a link monster cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, which is really nice. Once I just got Darkhold, while I already used my barrier for the other one, and I made a bomb with IP. It wasn't turn 4, by the way. A bomb stayed and it won me the game. And next we have Nightmare Phoenix for going second option, otherwise just link option. It could also protect your monsters from battle. But yeah, the spell trap pop is really nice. You could also play Cerberus instead, but Phoenix feels really nice versus Branded in order to bait Branded in red, for example. So yeah, that's basically the deck list. The skill, Assault, Star Acceleration. Basically, you can normal summon 1 extra monster in addition to a monster that mentions Assault mode activate. So the normal would be Psy Reflector, then you can still normal Sage, Necromancer, Archfiend, whichever. Also, you cannot synchro summon level 9 or higher synchro monsters except dragon monsters. Well, luckily our level 9 synchro monster is a dragon, Trishula. The other effect, reveal 1 assault mode activate or 1 card that mentioned in your hand, then shuffle up to 2 cards from your hand to the deck, then draw the same number. So it's basically a small mulligan, which is really cool and really nice for Infernity. And the third effect of the skill, for only your opponent controls a monster, play 1 Stardust Dragon or Junk Archer from your extra deck. In face down defense position, its battle position can be changed. So you summon this if you go second, and you then already can clear 1 of your opponent's cards or interruptions. It's just really nice. That was it for the theory about the deck list. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments down below. My list is also on Duel Links meta, like said. Let's get into the 10 replays, my 10 best replays from my Kisi Cup grind, and I'll just talk about how it's like to be inside the mind of an Infernity player, I guess, from what are my thoughts on why I did certain actions. Also, let me know what your favorite cereal is, because we love cereal. Alright, the first one is up. You would think versus Speedroid, but it is Branded. And we go second. Yeah, this was, I think, before I graduated to DLV MAX. Like, my DLV MAX rank up game was because my opponent bricked on Utopia, which was really funny. Deserved, fuck Utopia, man. Hope that deck becomes dead after this ban list. Yeah, he goes for standard branded stuff. You know, Masquerade. Masquerade is easily outable in this deck because you just do Junk Archer. But yeah, I still think it's really strange they put Masquerade in the game with its full burn effect. It's like 600 life points. That's still really a lot. He goes into Condemned Dark Lord, which counts as the Morningstar. Our turn, we summon Junk Archer with our skill, activate this effect to banish Masquerade because it's annoying, activate the Luber, okay, doesn't really matter. Go for skill for the mulligan. We draw here into Psy Reflector, we normal summon it, activate the effect to search Assault Beast. Assault Beast effect to search out Assault Mode activation. Go for Psy Reflector, summoning back Assault Beast. Go here for Nightmare Phoenix in order to bait out that Brandon Rat, and we do hit the Brandon Rat. He changed the Brandon Rat, adding back the Tragedy, and fusion summoning here into the first Dark Lord. First Dark Lord will pop our cards, Tragedy will search him a card, which doesn't matter really. And then we just go for Infernity combo. We go normal Sage to dump Archfiend, Launcher for Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search out Launcher, my bad. Go for Launcher here, go here for Puzzlemo, Sage will dump Necromancer. Go for Launcher for Archfiend, Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search out another Launcher, activate Launcher. Go for Necromancer for Sage. Go then Synchro Summon into Trishula. Trishula effect to banish, and Puzzlemo making it level 5. Banish first Dark Lord because it's annoying, and banish just whatever. Archfiend and Necromancer, Archfiend search out Sage, Puzzlemo to pop both, make your Unicorn, Unicorn effect to bounce the spell trap from opponent back into the deck, Archfiend effect, search out Barrier, always play safe, and go for Enchant Abomination here, which is game on board, and we make a game, killing the branded player, as deserved. Hoppa. Next up is actually versus Speedroid, so they're using the character. Speedroid is also still crazy. This deck has been meta like forever since it came out. He goes first. Goes for Marble Machine. Marble Machine will search the Takatomborg. Special hit. Effect. Summon out the Red Eye Dice. Cork Shooter. Crazy card. Add Duplicate, which is a bounce. Go for his yellow button. Go for Crystal. And then he just plays Crystal Clearing Control by setting 3. We go for skill, we draw into Droplet, which is really nice here. Go for Junk Archer effect. We change Droplet. And he changed Chalice, so already 2 of its interruptions are gone. Go for normal Psy Reflector, search Assault Beast. Effect, search out Assault Mode. Activate the effect, summon back. We activate the Eclipse, which is pretty good here. We just go for Mulligan and draw into Archfiend, and we just pass here, we draw 3 cards because of Eclipse. He doesn't draw a combo, so he just kills that. We're gonna link here into Phoenix. Phoenix effect, dump out the Archfiend to pop the Duplicate, but he changed Duplicate of course, goodbye Phoenix. We'll go for set 3, summon Sage, Sage effect, Launcher for Archfiend, Necromancer. He changed Crystal Wing, which is fine, we just have another Launcher ready. Launcher effect, go for Archfiend, Necromancer. Archfiend effect, Chain Book of Moon, but targets the Sage instead, which is a minor misplay from him, but yeah, one of Infernity's strengths is that people don't know how to play against it. Go for Launcher for Archie Necromancer, but that's always the case with underdog decks, rogue decks and stuff, just unknown decks. Go for Unicorn, Necromancer for Archfiend. Go here for A-Bomb. We don't have a search target anymore, we just crash the A-Bomb. He searches Terrortop, which is fine, we have Barrier and Break, so we just want to secure here that he can't play. Terrortop, go for Barrier, because this card is crazy, we have to out it. Goes for normal Takatomborg, activate Duplicate, will just Chain Break, so its plays are for nothing. And then our turn, we draw into a Sage, normal the Sage, and just OTK here. Bop, bum. That was a pretty intensive game, am I right? Next up, we're up against Despia again. I think Arcana kinda is like the best choice to play Despia. We would have leveled down here, but yeah, that's just part of the grind. And we didn't lose. He goes for skill. Okay. Okay. Duber effect. Searches the Dramaturge. Search the branded internet. Activate Despia. Fusion in Masquerade. Activate Dramaturge to come back. And ends on this, which is fine. We're just gonna play around Morningstar also because he could have the Dark Lord in hand, you know. He goes for branded internet here already directly. Okay. And he makes Starving Venom. Okay, unexpected. Yeah, Dramaturge comes back. Starving Venom gets a lot of attack. But that is fine. Let's go for our yellow button. And we draw into a really nice Sage. Transmodify for Necromancer. Sage effect, dump Archfiend. Dramaturge just does really nothing against Infernity. Like if one of our extra deck monsters get negated, you know, who cares? He just does it now. Archie Necromancer, Archie effect, search out Launcher, go for Launcher, Necromancer for Sage. He should have waited for Trish. That's like the only good thing to negate with Dramaturge. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Tragedy, that's a nice hit I guess, but yeah, Comedy Search won't do anything. Archery Necromancer, Archery Effect, search out Sage. We're gonna make Phoenix here, we gotta play safe. And we did, it was Mirror Force, always play around those battle traps, man. Go for Search Launcher here. Make Underworld Goddess for the flex. Go for Launcher, Archery Necromancer, Archery Effect, search out Barrier. And he scoops. We would have made otherwise a bomb here and then Necromancer swinging back Archfiend, you know. But that was a game already anyways. This was probably my best replay. It's versus a full Utopia board going second. But I won't spoil anything. Let's show how it happened. We were on a 6 win streak, by the way. We had a lot of like long win streaks. My longest one was 10 in this KC Cup. But yeah. That was lower ranks, of course. But this was already pretty high ranks. I think this was the level 18. He goes for his custom skill. I really don't like Utopia, man. Yeah. Spawn Utopia from thin air is crazy. Like, if they can spawn Utopia from thin air, why can't we spawn Junk Archer from thin air? I think that would be fair, right? Imagine Infernity skill and just summon Doom Dragon or something from from thin air. Wouldn't do anything, but still, it would be cool. I'm really, yeah, I hope we get a new cool Infernity skill. Weep, double or nothing. We won't use it anyways. Make another Leo Utopia. Go for Astraltopia. Hoppa. Search the counter trap. Imagine not searching your counter trap with your non-once per turn search. That's so cringe if you just search it with the yellow button instead of with, like, you know. Oh, you make another Leotopia array, by the way. Like, wow. Okay, and then equip another monster. We have, okay, what we have here right now are 4 monster negates and 1 Omni negate. And this one makes sure that this one doesn't get targeted. But yeah, let's see how we play it out. We summon Junk Archer from the extra deck. He goes for Twin Saber, negate Junk Archer. Go for Psy Reflector, goes for Leo Utopia. Okay. We'll go for skill here. Hoppa. Add these two. We draw into Droplet, which is really nice. Go for Phoenix effect. Pop the thing. Go for Droplet. Go for Droplet. Go for Archfiend, dump Archfiend. So the thing is, he can't do this one anymore because he doesn't have a material. So now we are just free to combo here, which is crazy. Our hand was pretty nice. Yeah, just standard Infernity combo here. Archie search Launcher. Go for Launcher. We'll make here Underworld Goddess. Tag out his highest attack monster. Underworld Goddess to negate everything. Launcher for Archie Necromancer. Archie Defect. Search out Launcher. Activate Launcher. Necromancer for Sage. Go here into Trishula. Trishula Effect. Kill that one. And Numbers Protection is annoying in Graveyard. Archie the Necromancer. Archie Effect to search Break. Set it. Make IP. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend Effect. Search out Barrier. Set it. Make Abomination here. Pass turn to him. Abomination will pop Seaweed because we can't destroy his fallen card effects this turn. He summons Utopia. But he gets wrecked by Break. And that's basically game. And he scoops. GG's. Next up is versus Hero, which should also get nerfed, to be fair. There are a lot of annoying decks right now in Duel Links. I miss when skills were simple, man. I miss the times where Shell of a Ghost was considered broken. Yep, just summon Armed Dragon, searches Super Poly, why not? And searches regular Poly, just, you know. His hand is back. Oversoul summons back Neos. And he sets 2, goes for Neos Fusion for Brave Neos, Crosskeeper to draw more cards. And passes here. We basically have to play around this, and this is, the set is probably Super Poly. Junk Archer, Armed Dragon to pop, okay, 1 interruption gone, he still gets banished. Psy Reflectors, search Assault Beast to search, change Super Poly here already, which is crazy. Like, one of the also big things about this variant, why it's so nice, is because you start with the Assault Mode engine, so everything could come after. The opponent won't know what happened, so your Infinity lines are pretty much safe from interruptions, because they also always want to try to interrupt the Assault Mode lines. Yeah, Launcher for Archery Necromancer, go search Sage, go for Unicorn Effect, bounce back Brave Neos because it can be protected with Neos Fusion. Necromancer for Archfiend, search Launcher Effect, go for IP here, go for Launcher. First we go for A-Bomb, we don't want to make that Trishula. Launch for Archfiend, Necromancer, Archfiend Effect, go for Launcher, activate Launcher, go for Necromancer for Sage, Synchro here into Trishula, Trishula Effect, goodbye. There was another Neos Fusion, he had 3 Neos Fusion. There's still one more engrave, Archfiend for Break, and we wanted to make IP here, but he already scoops because we have game. Next up versus, this used to be meta. Yeah, this used to be meta. It's BLS. Yeah, that skill was also crazy when it came out. But now, yeah, overshadowed by much more powerful skills. He just put 7 cards in his graveyard. We bricked. This is want to showcase how we still won. So while we bricked, MST for Break. He goes for Summon. This, we just want to break this. Yeah, he goes for this, Super Soldier, activates the ritual to summon it from hand, and goes for set 2 Battle Phase, effect to burn, but Necromancer 0. Archfiend, top deck Archfiend here, Archfiend effect, Chain Book of Eclipse already, okay, that's basically fine game for us, because we just Launcher, yeah, this is also one of the reasons why we are on 2 Archfiend. Archfiend search Launcher, and then he scoops because we can just hear out his board from this point onward. And I think his set was a bluff. Alright, next up we're up versus Ra, if I'm correct, which also got a new skill, a new support. Konami, you know who to support, please. Also in TCG, please. That priority, always TCG priority over Duel Links. Ancient Chant, search Ra. Skill. Gets Guardian Slime from deck. Which is crazy. Which makes always combo, I mean. Summon Ra. Okay, and he gets the life points back anyway. You just went plus 100. True Sun God, search another Ra. True Sun God, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, is a floodgate. Special summon monsters cannot attack the turn they are summoned except Ra. So always be sure to kill this card. Alright, he gets a lot of life points, go for normal Necromancer. Yeah, we kind of bricked here, by the way, also. So we're just gonna see what we can do here. Launcher for double Necromancer. And then we pass here, we have Infernity Break and Infernity Barrier, which is cool. And we have IP to make Underworld Goddess. Tribute for Ra. Okay, he goes for Battle Phase. Attacks, we'll just pop it with Break. He didn't play safe, he should have respected the back rows. Yeah, 800 damage. Your top deck? Yeah, we top deck Archie. That's fine. That's really good. Warning point, Chain Barrier. Search Launcher. And then from here onward, we just win. Unicorn. But we do play around another possible Guardian Slime. Nah, he has two already. It's limited to. Never mind. We are not playing around that because he doesn't have Phoenix. Pop through Sun God because of course the Floodgate effect. We want to OTK here, otherwise we will get OTK'd. Search Launcher again. Make Underworld Goddess. He will search. Search another True Sun God. Launcher for Archfiend Sage, because we're gonna make Trishula here. Archfiend Search Break. We already used one Break and one Barrier, so we don't have any traps anymore. But we also have Droplet here for if he has anything that he wants. And then we just OTK here. Crazy, we OTK'd 8000 damage here, by the way. Then versus yet again a hero player. Also one of the win streaks. A really good hand is this going first. Effect. Go for skill. We only shuffle one here, by the way. Psy Reflectors, okay. We just make Ancient Fairy again. Launcher, launch for Archfiend, normal Sage. Ancient Fairy to special and Psy Reflector to have another body. Go for Puzzlemo, go for Sage Dump Necromancer, Launcher for Archie Necromancer, Archie Effect, Chain Puzzlemo making Necromancer level 4, because then we have Launcher here, then we're gonna link these two off into Unicorn. Necromancer can revive then Archfiend, and then we can search Break, so we make Trishula here without Sage. Trishula Effect, one of the reasons why Puzzlemo is really good. Archfiend for Necromancer and Archfiend. We banished this Armed Dragon guy. Okay, you can't get it back with the skill. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend search out Blast Launcher. Go for Abomination. Go for Launcher. We could have also just not and just make with Necromancer and Unicorn A-Bomb, but we want to have the Underworld Goddess live. Because otherwise we have to depend on our opponent summoning a Link too, which we don't want to. Especially Hero. Hero doesn't even play Links. He just goes plus so much. I'm Dragon, Super Poly, which was okay, yeah. Neos Fusion, Chain Barrier. We don't want Rainbow Neos on the field, and they still have. They won't summon Rainbow Neos for some reason. They summon Brave Neos. Break. Chain Book. Okay. Link summon. To Underworld Goddess. Our turn. We draw Archfiend here. Archfiend effect, and then that's basically just game. He doesn't have a card in hand to pop with Armed Dragon, and it's face down anyway. So make Phoenix here. Then we just break that one and just win. And he scoops. Alright. We're playing versus another Utopia. This was on the same win streak, if I'm correct, from the last game. We don't draw a really good hand, but we go second. He goes for Super Saiyan. There comes Utopia. Overlay into Ray. Another summoning animation. Another summoning animation. He doesn't search the counter trap. He misplayed for sure. He should have played. No, I don't know. I think he could have made searched double of nothing before, maybe then searching the counter trap. Okay. Still really strong board, but we can just Junk Archer. He negates the Junk Archer, which is fine. Then he negates Necromancer to go to defense. Please read. Go for Archfiend, because we have too many spells and traps in our hand. Phoenix to pop that one. Chain, okay. And then we go for Launcher. And then we're basically safe. We played through All's Interruption, except if he had hand traps, but he didn't. Search Sage. Make Unicorn. Unicorn effect. Sage for Sage. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search out Launcher. Go for Launcher. Link these off into IP. Launcher for Archfiend. Necromancer. Archfiend effect. Search out Launcher. Activate Launcher. Link here into Underworld Goddess. Necromancer. Summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search out Barrier. Set. Go for Puzz. Go for Launcher. Archfiend effect. Oh no, wait, we already searched everything. And then we just OTK. And then for the final replay. It was back on D level 15, but I found this replay just very funny. Alright. We bricked. This was still when we were on 3 transmodify, I think. Vessel. Which the deck is really consistent. Like we did saw like 3 bricks in replays but we had really nice comebacks from those. But still, this is really nice. We have 2 interruption with Droplet and Barrier. But yeah, this version is really much more consistent than Fleeting Hand and Shelf Ghost. Those just brick way more than this. Yeah, we just stop his. He just has a vanilla link tree. We draw a Barrier, but we just summon Junk Archer flip effect. But he has this, but we basically baited that. Okay. Goodbye Archer, we have break though. Top deck Adara. Makes Shar here. We just break it. Our turn. Draw into Launcher. And from that game he doesn't have any interruptions anymore. And we have Archfiend and Necromancer. Archfiend effect, search Sage. Normal Sage. Limo. Sage effect, dump another Sage. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search Launcher. Activate Launcher. Go for Abomination. Go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect. Activate Launcher. Necromancer for Sage. Synchro. Trishula. Trishula effect. Archfiend for launch for Archfiend Necromancer, Archfiend effect, search break. And we make Phoenix here. We already used 1 break and 1 barrier. So. And then we OTK here. Alright. Those were the replays. And that basically is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for the support. I hope you all enjoyed and learned from these replays. If you have any questions or need any guidance, let me know in the comments down below. Also, just for any format for Infernity, always. Many more videos to come this week, mainly TCG. I didn't expect to make a Duel Links video that fast again. But we reached DLV MAX in the last KC Cup, so why not make a video out of it? Thank you all so much for watching again. Thank you all so much for the support. The link for my deck list is in the description for Duel Links meta, also with more theory and stuff. Many more videos to come this week. Also, let me know what you all would like to see next. Thank you all so much for watching again. Infernity Best Deck, Infernity for Life. See you all in the next one.